Now, when you start monetizing your website, it's pretty easy to just copy and paste the code and plug it directly into WordPress. However, that can lead to later problems if you decide not to use that advertiser anymore. I'm Michael with the WriterSanctuary, and today I'm going to go over a few things of what the free version of advanced ads can do for you in WordPress. Now, advanced ads is a plugin that you can install on your website that gives you a lot of control over what you can add. Not only does it support AdSense, but you can import a wide variety of advertisements. And the platform makes it incredibly easy to add to any WordPress post or page. So why use advanced ads instead of just plugging in the code manually? Well, what if you decide not to use that advertiser anymore? Then you'd have to go to every posted page that you added it to and delete the code manually. For instance, what if you have an AdSense code that you don't want on your post? Now, if you know where the post is, it's pretty easy just to go into it and delete it. But with AdSense, you can put it on every post and page. So are you going to go through every piece of content you created and delete them? In advanced ads, all you got to do is go into the group and delete the advertisement, and you still have access to show ads from other people on that same spot. And advanced ads makes it incredibly easy if you decide to start selling ad space privately. Instead of signing up with AdSense, there's nothing wrong with charging people to advertise on your website. And you can charge per impression or per click. So instead of having to share the money with Google, you get all that yourself. In fact, it's something that I'm working on adding onto my blogs right now. Now, the only downside that I can see from the free version is that it doesn't offer tracking. Now, if you want to sell ads, you still have to upgrade, but they have a different kind of pricing scheme. So you can buy the whole access for a bit of a more hefty price, or you can buy the things that you want for it individually. Personally, I'd rather just get the full access, even though I'm not going to use several of the tools that are in it, but I would still like to be able to sell ads and have more control over what I see. Let me show you just how easy it is to use advanced ads. Now, this is one of my blogs, Colorado Plays. It's my gaming site that I use to donate a third of the money to charity. And this is the advanced ads dashboard. As you can see, I've already added AdSense to it, and it will track each site individually. So if you're like me and you have several websites connected to AdSense, advanced ads will track each one of them individually. And from the dashboard, you can see all the different add-ons that you can buy for it. And you can just click on these and purchase whatever you're looking for, like geo-targeting. You can target people in specific areas, which is great if you plan on showing ads for like different ads for people in Europe versus people in America. You can get the add-on to sell ads, which is probably one of the more important to me, and the ability to track and analyze all of your impressions across the board. So something like that can help you keep track of what you're charging your customers on your website. Okay, so let's see how easy it is to add an advertisement. So if we click on ads, we can see all the different ads that I have placed on the website already. Now, these are all the different affiliates that I have. Actually, I've only got like one. And that's only because I can't find a decent gaming affiliate on ShareASale that fits my website's niche. And then I have my Extra Life banner that leads directly to the Extra Life profile. And obviously, I've got AdSense. Okay, let's go ahead and add a new ad. We're going to click this button up here. And one of the cool things about using advanced ads is that you don't have to use affiliates or something like AdSense. You can advertise your own material. So like I've got the Extra Life banner up, and right now I'm about to put my YouTube channel on it. So I'm going to name this YouTube channel banner. We're going to scroll down, and this is going to be an image ad because I'm using a banner. And as you can see, you can use rich content, ad group, AdSense, Google Ad Manager, and AMP. Or you can just put in plain text and code. So we're going to scroll down, and now I'm going to select an image. Let's go to upload, select file. Okay, I'm uploading my banner. Insert. There's a banner for my YouTube channel. Now I've got to add the link. Now here is where you put the affiliate link if you've got any, or if you're selling ad space to a client, you'd put your URL right there. And we'll paste our URL right there. And this is, it automatically detects at 728 by 90, which is a standard banner size right now. And here we have some options where we can leave it as default, or we can place it within the code any way we want. And here we can add our margins. Now I'm debating on going through and creating margins for the different ads, simply because if I put an ad above a header, it squishes the ad pretty close to the header, so it kind of melds it a little bit close. And it's still usable, but personal preference, I would like to see a bigger gap. So the bottom of this one, I want to put 5 pixels just because. I already know that's when we change everything to. Then we can add a container ID and container classes. If you know anything about CSS, you can take advantage of that. You can enable debugging mode if there's a problem. Now the display once and custom code are all pro features. Now if you upgraded, you can choose to display the banner only once, or you can add your own custom code to it that'll appear below the ad. Then you have display conditions. You can either watch the video or visit the manual on it. But if we wanted to choose a condition, we can pick whether we want to have it appear on specific categories, formats. We can set the ad to show up on certain tags that you use in the content, different authors, categories. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can choose to show this particular ad. But since this is the general ad, I'm going to leave the condition as is because I want it to show on every single post and page that I'm going to use in this group. I'm going to show you how to use groups here in a second. Now the visitor conditions are kind of like the same as the display, only that you can change if the ad appears on specific devices, if it's a logged in user. Some of the cooler add-on features that you can get if you buy it, you can here you can set geolocation for this particular ad. I can't talk today. Maximum times the ad can get clicks, maximum ad impressions, new visitors, and there's a lot of different ways you can set these ads up. But since I have the free version, I'm just going to leave the condition as is because you only have access to device and logged in visitor. And I really don't care if it's a logged in visitor or what device someone's using for it. Now with advanced ads, if you were to buy it, you can do all the cool tracking stuff, but I haven't bought it yet and I'm still on the fence because I'm torn between this one and another one that I'm going to be doing a video about here in the near future. I might just buy advanced ads for one website and the other one for another. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But anywho, that's it's really simple. For the free version, all you got to worry about essentially is choosing the image ad for banners, or if you have an AdSense code, you can add into click that and then add it. Okay, so we're not exactly done yet. We have ad groups and rotations. Now here I've already made a bunch of different ad groups. We got Gamify Fitness, Gaming Headers, and the tutorials. Now I set these up so that they're more specific to certain types of content. So if someone's visiting my website to see what kind of gamifying fitness articles I have posted, I can add ads specifically for gamifying fitness. So if I was to get an affiliate for something like some VR device that helps you lose weight, the Xbox Connect if it ever came back. But the purpose behind the ad groups and doing it that way is so that the ads are more focused to the people who are reading your content. So if someone's reading tutorials, it's highly unlikely they're going to give a rat's ass about the fitness stuff. Mostly because the tutorials I create are all centered around using OBS, Streamlabs OBS, and XSplit. So if they're reading a tutorial, there's a less chance that they're going to be interested in the fitness stuff. But if I can find an affiliate that is more in tune with the tutorial information, then I can add the ad and connect it to the ad group. But since this is a general thing, I'm going to go ahead and add it to all of them because I want everybody to see my YouTube banner. Now the expiration date, if you click this box here, you can set when the expiration is on this ad. Now this works great if you're using it for like an e-commerce site, if you want to run a Black Friday sale, or if you want to end the ads at the end of the year, you can set the date, time, and the ads will automatically stop showing at that point. But I don't want to set the expiration date, I want the ad to continue forever. And then all we got to do is hit the publish button. On this screen, you get a couple of different options. You can choose where you want to display the ad, and this is for automatic placement. I like to manually place the ads myself, so I don't choose any of these. Normally, I'll use the button that is in the classic editor for Gutenberg, or you can use a Gutenberg block anywhere you want. I'm sure that everybody's different. There's really no right or wrong. Just got to figure out what works best for your website. Okay, so with the YouTube channel banner, we can grab this shortcode and copy and paste it anywhere in WordPress that can use shortcodes. So if we were to make a 300 pixel wide banner, we can add it to the sidebar fairly easy by using the text widget. But I have a totally different setup for that anyway, and I would rather use the button. I rarely ever come in here and grab the shortcode specifically, mostly because I will use the groups and the rotations. But this is where you'd get it if you want to show just this ad. This will not do anything for any of the other groups and rotations that you connect it to. In order to do that, we click on the groups and rotations link. And then from here, you can add any kind of group that you want. You can see that I manually put in the Gamifying Fitness, Gaming Header, and Tutorials. On the right here, you can see what are the odds of each ad being placed. Now, when you add a new ad, if you click on, let's say, click on this one, we can go through and we can manually add whatever ads we want directly to it. And the weight equals essentially the greater the number and the weight, the more of a chance that your this particular ad is going to show. So since everything's at 10, we can see that there's a 50% chance across the board. But that's only because I added it manually. Once you save it, it'll actually revert. So we're going to update groups. See, now we can see there's a 33%, 33%, 33%. That's only because I have 3 ads that are all sharing the same weight. So let's say that I wanted the in-content ads for gamifying fitness to be more of a 7. Now this is for AdSense. That's what the in-content ad is for. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and hit update. And now we can see that there's a 26% chance that AdSense will show, 37% and 37% for the 2 banners that lead to my own stuff. And if you don't want an ad to show up on it anymore, you just hit the X button. It removes the ad. Or we just drag and drop whatever, set the weight, and add it back. Okay, so now that we have the ads in advanced ads, it's time to add them to the poster page. Now this part is actually fairly easy. And I've already got a post ready to go. So what I've done is this is the classic view for Gutenberg. I hate using blocks, so I always add the classic block and write everything normally in code. But I've been kind of playing around with using the visual editor. I'm still on the fence on whether I like it or not, because it is faster for me just to hammer out and type out the header codes and everything I'll use. But when in Rome. So what I've done is, see, this the ad group is 220. That is the short code for the specific ad group that I'm showing on this one. And since this is a tutorial, I'm pretty sure that is the tutorial group. So what if we wanted to add another ad, we would hit this little button up here, Advanced Ad Shortcodes. Now from here, we can select what ads we want to show. Unfortunately, you can't see it because drop downs don't work very well in OBS, but it shows all of the ads I have and all the different ad groups. And so I'd pick the ad group that I want. I'll say tutorials, hit the add code button, bam, and there you go. I want to delete one of these since I don't need 2. So, but what if you use Gutenberg blocks and you want to add your own? So I'm going to go down here at the bottom. We're going to add a new block, and advanced ads is already at the top because it's one of the most used blocks that I use on this website. So if we hit advanced ads, from here we can drop down the list and pick just like we did with the shortcode. So if I wanted to add, let's say this time I want to add AdSense directly. So I'd click the add in content, and then we'd save and schedule a post. But I already got this one done, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this group, remove block, and there we go. So you can use the button that's on the classic editor or use a Gutenberg block fairly easy. So that's advanced ads in a nutshell. It's a fairly easy system. I like the idea of having the button in the classic editor, and that's the only reason that's putting it above one of the other ones that I use. Because there's an alternative that I'll be doing soon that you have to copy and paste the shortcode manually every time. And it gets to be a bit tedious if you're doing a lot of content. Having that button in the editor just works great for you. But like I said, personal preference. Everybody has a different need. Now there's a lot of different things you can do with something like advanced ads. And I'm kind of looking forward to paying for the version and seeing what I can make money-wise. So is advanced ads something that you would add to your website? Or perhaps you have a different plugin that you like to use? Leave it in the comments down below. I would love to learn new stuff. Now there's a lot of different plugins for WordPress that make adding affiliates and AdSense and stuff like that really easy. But out of all the different ones I've tried, this is among my most favorite. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos about blogging, text broker, freelance writing, or WordPress, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I think that's going to do it for me today. I'll see you on Friday.